Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome into the Morning Blend Extra. Today is Friday, July 12th, and I'm DJ Baker. Coming up on today's show, we have how showers have impacted a state fair, the Salvation Army bringing hope after a disaster, and how to fight the constant morning grogginess. But first, let's get to a little bit of weather, shall we? When it comes to today, looking at a gorgeous day, plenty of sunshine, getting up to a high of 88 degrees as dew points are steadily going to start climbing here over the next couple of days. Saturday will get up to 90 degrees with dew points in the lower 70s. Feels like temperatures are going to be in the mid 90s. Fair mix of sunshine and clouds here for us, but we do have some shower and storm chances as we get towards after dark. And with those, could see some stronger ones at that, but winds are the primary threat. As we get into Sunday, man, are those temperatures are going to start to ramp up. 94 degrees are high with heat index values over 100 degrees up to about 102, 103. Do have a slight PM storm chance as we get into the evening and overnight hours, but as of now, not overly enthusiastic for our chances. Monday, I think, has the best chance for showers and thunderstorms as a cold front makes its way through later on in the evening, finally cooling us off, but Monday will also be the warmest day here for us as we'll get up to 96 degrees with heat index values just close to that 105 degree mark. Tuesday, though, we'll have a few scattered showers and thunderstorms earlier on in the morning up to 85 degrees. Dew points should start to drop off as that cold front will be putting in quite a bit of work as winds shift to be out of the northwest. And then Wednesday and Thursday, finally looking at some better conditions, high of 80 and 78 degrees respectively. We'll take a live look outside now. It is our primetime audio video East State Street cam, and look at that blue sunshine, a stark improvement than what we've seen over the past couple of days. It has been cloudy. It has been even a little rainy at times as well. And this wet weather has impacted a few things as well, just not us here in the state line, as the LaPorte County Fair in Indiana is on day 6 of 8 and is still going despite a few stronger winds and some rain. Umbrellas, ponchos, and wet weather gear are encouraged, but those with the fair say there are enclosed areas that still offer the fair experience. The rides just opened and are expected to continue despite the winds and the rain. Those with the fair say when the rain and winds worsen, that's when the rides will be shut down. Something that will happen immediately, though, is if any lightning is detected in the area, rides will immediately be shut down as well. Despite the rides opening up on the latter side and some weather issues, overall the fair has been deemed a success so far. The Salvation Army is in San Antonio, and it is ready to help those impacted after Hurricane Beryl made its way through. They have all the equipment needed to show signs. 1 week of planning. San Antonio Salvation Army had several volunteers deployed to help serve the communities who were impacted by the storm. This includes cleanup kits, warm meals, and words of encouragement. Keeping their focus on those who need it most is their primary mission. The simplest way to lend a hand during these hard times, though, is through monetary donations. 7 to 9 hours a night. That is how much sleep is recommended for adults, which I could say I got that on a regular basis. But sometimes, even if you get the right amount of sleep or sleep in a little extra, you can still wake up feeling just a little bit on the groggy side. CNN reporter Mandy Gaither has more on what may be causing this morning grogginess and how to prevent it.
If you get enough Z's but can't kick the morning grogginess, there may be a reason, something known as a heightened state of sleep inertia.
It's just what it sounds like. You are awake, but there's a lot of inertia of sleep left over that affects your memory and your mood, your reaction time, and your alertness as you're waking up.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta says these effects usually go away after 15 minutes to an hour, but they can also last longer. Gupta says it's not about the quantity of sleep when it comes to this. Instead, it's the quality of those Z's.
We've talked about the basics of good sleep hygiene before, like keeping your bedroom dark, quiet, cold, and avoiding screens at nighttime.
But Gupta says there are other lifestyle things that can also affect how a person feels when they wake, including being sedentary. Your body can get used to expending low energy, making you more tired, and having inconsistent sleep schedules like staying up late on weekends. He says it can create almost a jet lag effect.
Also, remember that some people might need more sleep than others. So maybe you need 9 hours, and other experts suggest trying to go to sleep an hour earlier or waking up an hour later than usual to see if that can also make a difference.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Gotta say, I might have to try a few of those tips this weekend as It's a little bit on the tired side, but hey, we still have a show going on and we have quite a bit coming up. We have Steve Jones from Crossroads here to talk about the Red, White, and Blues Festival. That's coming up right after the break.
Thousands of people are using the WIFR app on their smart TV. And you can too. Using your remote control, go to your TV's homepage. Locate the search option and type in WIFR. Select and download. From there, you'll be connected and ready to stream full newscasts, stories on demand, and exclusive content. It's all free and all from the news team you know and trust. WIFR.
Unpredictable weather on the horizon? Stay ahead of the storms with the WIFR First Alert weather app. Get personalized notifications, a detailed 10-day forecast, watch video updates from your most trusted weather team, and up-to-the-minute information with live radar. It's not just an app. It's your weather guardian to help you plan your day. Don't guess the weather. Anticipate it. Download the WIFR First Alert weather app for free now and take control of your day. Mike Garrigan. Accurate. Dependable. Honest. Anna Marie Schutt. Credible. Genuine. Urgent. Together they bring a strong voice and a fresh perspective to the state line and lead a team that shares stories that matter to you. Mike Garrigan and Anna Marie Schutt. People you can count on. Only on WIFR. It's access to stories where you live. Now. Your live videos and newscasts. Now. Your portal to sending us pics and videos. Now. Your connection to sports in the state line. Now. Your way to keep up with us. Now. And your breaking news alerts. Now. No matter where you are, stay updated. Now. With the WIFR News app. Download it for free today.
Welcome back to the Morning Blend Extra. We are now joined by Steve Jones from the Crossroads Blues Festival. So how did the Red, White, and Blues Festival come to be?
Well, we were starting to plan our 14th annual Blues Festival, the one we do in August, and somebody said, well, we should do something for veterans last year. And I said, well, we've got a great model and it's a great thing, let's not mess it up. So let's do something specifically for veterans and to honor veterans and active duty personnel. So we came up with the Red, White, and Blues Festival last July. And it was a fun day and it was a success. So we decided to continue it this year and move on, expand it a little bit and see if we can make it into a bigger thing.
So you say expanding, are you expanding the food trucks, expanding the bands who are played, or kind
Yes.
of
Both.
both?
Yeah, we added a fourth band and we added a fourth food truck. So,
Ooh. So what bands are playing there?
so we start the day with the Cole Family Band. We're going to do some patriotic music. We're trying to get a military band, but it's difficult and they weren't able to support us. So the Cole Family Band is going to be doing some patriotic stuff to start out. And then that's at noon. And at 2 p.m. we have Sean McKee coming from Chicago. He's a great young blues rocker with a great sound and a great band. Who was a semifinalist in the International Blues Challenge back in January. And then at 4 p.m. we have the Bird Dog Blues Band with Ken Olafs on harmonica and Mel Ford on guitar. They're a great band out of Wisconsin. And then out of Florida, we wrap up the day at 6 p.m. with Doug Deming and the Jewel Tones, one of my favorite bands. Doug is up here on tour. He was at Summerfest and a week ago, and he's just a great talent. And we got him on his tour of the Midwest to play for us, and we're going to have a great time.
That sounds like a great time. And you were speaking of food trucks earlier. That's a little near and dear to me. A little bit of a fan
Me
of
too.
food. What kind of food and beverages will be available?
Well, we're going to have some wood-fired pizza.
Oh.
We're going to have some tacos and Mexican food. We are going to have some barbecue, the staples in life, pizza, barbecue, and tacos. And we're also going to have a hot dog food truck with some gourmet-type hot dogs and other stuff. So it's going to be fun.
That does sound really...
And beer and soda and, excuse me, pop. I'm in the Midwest. I still say soda.
Hey, I say soda too.
And water. And we also, so it's a fun day. And, the monies we raise go to our work that we do.
And what is that work that you guys do?
Well, Crossroads started doing blues in the schools back about 2002, 22 years ago. And we did it on a small scale till about 2014, and then our festival took off and we started making larger amounts of money, and we expanded from doing an average of 11 or 12 programs a year to an average of 90 programs a year. And so it's pretty much fun. And we've now done 967, I think it is, programs for 120,000 kids, predominantly in Rockford. About 75–80% of them are in Rockford School District, and the other programs are around the surrounding school districts up to the state line, down to Oregon, Belvedere, out west to Easton and other places like that. So we focus on Northern Illinois, mostly Rockford, and it's great, and it's free for the schools, and we're all volunteers, so all the monies we raise go to our work.
So what is the cost of admission going into, because I know you're raising funds, how much will people be expected to pay as they're coming into the festival?
Yeah, we try to make our events economical. We don't want to gouge people, and we've done that since the start, back in 2010 of our first festival. And it's $10 in advance tickets, and $15 at the gate. It's free for kids under 18 accompanied by an adult, and the Red, White, and Blues Fest is free for all veterans and active duty personnel too. So if you're a vet, come on out. It's a free day.
So does this mean that you can pay $10 or $15 at the door, $10 in advance, and see all four of the acts?
Bands. Wow. It's a good deal.
I'd say so. And when is it and where is it?
It's at Lyron Park, which is a private park on South Bend Road, just south of Rockford Airport. When you're going to the airport, you hang a right and go around the airport on Kishwaukee Road there, and you get up to the top of the hill after you cross the Kishwaukee River. You make a left on South Bend Road, and it's down about a quarter of a mile. It's on Saturday, July 20th. It starts at noon. We open the gates at 11. So you can come out, bring your chair, sit on the hill. It's a good, nice, shady, natural amphitheater. It's really a beautiful setting. The Kishwaukee River is flowing behind the stage, which is right on the river. And then the acts are up there all day. We have our food and beer off to the side, so people can stroll around and look at their choices of dinner and lunch, and have a fun time. And so it's a great place. We really enjoy using Lyron Park and working with the Lyron Society to put this on.
So is there going to be time in between each act so people can sit down, enjoy the music, and then once their next band's getting set up, that's when you kind of meander over to the food trucks? Right.
We do that. We do 90-minute sets. So the first band will play from noon to 1:30, and then from 1:30 to 2, there's a gap, 2 to 3:30, and so on and so forth. So there's a half-hour gap between bands, so people can wander around and get their food and beverages and go back to their chairs.
Man, that sounds so exciting. Where do people need to go if they want to get their tickets in advance?
Well, you can go to our website, crossroadsbluessociety.com. It's pretty simple. Just spell it all out, no spaces. They can go around town. On our website has all the locations, but they can go. The biggest ticket outlet is Woodman's over on Perryville Road, but Culture Shock Records on Charles Street, Gazzardo's Music, Toad Hall. Oh my gosh, there's bunches of places. Pig Mines up in McChesney Park, Snyder's Pharmacy in Byron, Oregon, and Winnebago, and there's a number of other places, but that's enough to get people out there, I think.
Oh, absolutely. It sounds like a phenomenal event. Glad it's having a fun environment for the veterans and then raising money for a good cause. Steve, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, coming up next, a clinic uses special helpers to help calm patients. A new Florida law extends working hours for teens, an electric car program. That's all coming up right after the break.
Thousands of people are using the WIFR app on their smart TV. And you can too. Using your remote control, go to your TV's homepage. Locate the search option and type in WIFR. Select and download. From there, you'll be connected and ready to stream full newscasts, stories on demand, and exclusive content. It's all free and all from the news team you know and trust. WIFR.
Unpredictable weather on the horizon? Stay ahead of the storms with the WIFR First Alert Weather app. Get personalized notifications, a detailed 10-day forecast, watch video updates from your most trusted weather team, and up-to-the-minute information with live radar. It's not just an app. It's your weather guardian to help you plan your day. Don't guess the weather. Anticipate it. Download the WIFR First Alert weather app for free now and take control of your day. Mike Garrigan. Accurate. Dependable. Honest. Anna Marie Shutt. Credible. Genuine. Urgent. Together they bring a strong voice and a fresh perspective to the state line and lead a team that shares stories that matter to you. Mike Garrigan and Anna Marie Shutt. People you can count on. Only on WIFR. It's access to stories where you live. Now. Your live videos and newscasts. Now. Your portal to sending us pics and videos. Now. Your connection to sports in the state line. Now. Your way to keep up with us. Now. And your breaking news alerts. Now. No matter where you are, stay updated. Now. With the WIFR News app. Download it for free today.
Sticking with us on the Morning Blend Extra, an Indiana medical clinic is taking a unique approach to put some patients at ease. The clinic has 2 French bulldogs that serve as a source of comfort for those undergoing treatment. CNN reporter Raina Ravel has the details.
The Integrative Medicine Laser and Aesthetics Clinic focuses on harnessing the ability of dogs to alleviate stress and create a calming environment for patients with the help of Frank and Stella.
I think my largest was when always going in for physicals and things like that. The first thing was, well, we have these vaccines and shots and flu shots, and I just don't.
Dr. Shanji Pabla is the visionary behind this initiative, explaining that studies have illustrated the therapeutic benefits of interacting with pets, especially dogs.
So I started the practice and I thought, you know, how interesting would it be to have animals in our practice to help kind of that calming atmosphere, but not only help our patients, but our employees.
For many patients, visiting a doctor can be a source of significant stress. To ensure a comprehensive appointment experience, Dr. Pabla brought the energetic duo in.
When people realize you're a dog lover, they're a dog lover, they instantly feel better talking to you. Some of our visits are 2 hours long, some of them are an hour long.
Anita Roche says it has fostered a sense of community and support for her family while seeking medical care.
Think of the places where they take to nursing homes, and it makes people happy. Obviously, if you're not an animal lover, I love them, and it's like they're my first thing, and if you're anxious about something, they come greet you.
In a world of stress and uncertainties, these dogs show that healing encompasses more than just physical treatments.
There's a lot of research and literature out there connecting things like, for example, gut health with mental health.
Gotta say, it is a little rough for some people getting to the doctor's office. Glad they found a possum solution to their anxiety. A new state law in Florida took effect on July 1st, allowing 16 and 17-year-olds to work more than 8 hours in a day and on holidays and Sundays. Teen swim instructors want to take advantage of it this summer. OC Aquatics in Miami, Florida says the bill allows them to schedule more swimming lessons, which is a vital service for Florida due to how many children drown each year. There is more flexibility in summer since school is out. However, during the school year, there is a cap at 30 hours per week for 16 and 17-year-olds unless their parent or guardian or school superintendent waives that right. The number of electric vehicles being driven in California is skyrocketing, and a school in Sacramento is taking full advantage of it. The California Mobility Center is partnering with Charge Help, a company that repairs and maintains EV charging stations across the country, to teach students about electric vehicle technology. This free training program lasts 3 weeks, and students will be certified by the Society of Automotive Engineers. The governor has banned the sale of all new gas-powered cars by 2035, 20 to 35%. And staff here say that they will make future demand for EV tech rise even more. Well, coming up next, we have Damon Carley from Dirty Duct Duct Cleaning Service right after the break.
Thousands of people are using the WIFR app on their smart TV. And you can too. Using your remote control, go to your TV's homepage. Locate the search option and type in WIFR. Select and download. From there, you'll be connected and ready to stream full newscasts, stories on demand, and exclusive content. It's all free and all from the news team you know and trust. WIFR.
Unpredictable weather on the horizon? Stay ahead of the storms with the WIFR First Alert weather app. Get personalized notifications, a detailed 10-day forecast, watch video updates from your most trusted weather team, and up-to-the-minute information with live radar. It's not just an app. It's your weather guardian to help you plan your day. Don't guess the weather. Anticipate it. Download the WIFR First Alert weather app for free now and take control of your day. Mike Garrigan. Accurate. Dependable. Honest. Anna Marie Schutt. Credible. Genuine. Urgent. Together they bring a strong voice and a fresh perspective to the state line and lead a team that shares stories that matter to you. Mike Garrigan and Anna Marie Schutt. People you can count on. Only on WIFR. It's access to stories where you live. Now. Your live videos and newscasts. Now. Your portal to sending us pics and videos. Now. Your connection to sports in the state line. Now. Your way to keep up with us. Now. And your breaking news alerts. Now. No matter where you are, stay updated. Now. With the WIFR News app. Download it for free today.
Once again from the Morning Blend Extra. We are now joined by Damon Carley from Dirty Ducts Duct Services. How are you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
It's hard to complain on a day like today. Plenty of sunshine in store. So how long has Dirty Ducts been in business, and what are the benefits of having your vents and ducts cleaned?
We've been in business since 1994, so 30 years. The benefits of getting your ducts cleaned are, the air duct system are the lungs of your home. So every time that furnace, AC, fan is running, it's circulating air throughout your house constantly. So it only makes sense that you're going to want to have the cleanest air that you possibly can. Over time, once that stuff is circulating over the years, you get environmental hazards that will accumulate in your ductwork, dust mites, pet dander, pet hair, construction debris, smoke residue even possibly, you name it. That stuff all needs to be removed so it's not getting circulated out into your house and landing on your shelves and your counters and on the piano, so you're dusting all the time.
Yeah. So when it comes to it cleaning out your ducts and your vents, does that actually extend the lifespan of your, let's say, your furnace, your air conditioner, even your dryers?
Well, it absolutely can, especially the dryer, but it certainly can the furnace as well. Anytime you have accumulation and buildup on the furnace and or the dryer vent, it's going to create stress on both of those components and shorten the life a little bit.
I want to talk a little bit more about dryers because that's one of those things that get really hot really fast, and I've seen places where if you don't clean out your vents, sadly fires can happen with all the built up lint.
That's very true. So every time your dryer's working, it's kicking out lint. That lint is designed to exit the house through your dryer vent and head outside of the house. That stuff will build up over time. As that stuff accumulates, it's going to slow down your dryer time. So if you start to notice your dryer starting to take a little bit longer to do its job, that's probably why. As that stuff accumulates, it could actually plug if it's not taken care of and cleaned periodically. And then that's when you have big problems. Your dryer, if they have the newer ones that are censored, they will just shut down. Maybe if you have the older ones, huge fire hazard. It's actually one of the biggest fire hazards that there are for residential homes.
So we talked about how it improves the maintenance on your machines, how it actually prevents fires. So what is the process you guys go through to effectively clean air ducts?
So the process, it's a two-part, this is the correct process, it's a two-part process. The first part is a very large gas-powered vacuum that sits outside in the truck, and that will come into your house via an 8-inch or a 10-inch hose, and that will hook directly into your duct system downstairs. And what that does is it creates a negative suction throughout the entire system. So in other words, all of your vents will be sucking in, and you pair that with the second part of the system, which are just high compressed air tools, and those are designed to stir up the dust and the debris that's inside of that ductwork. Once that stuff is stirred up and airborne, the suction that we have created from the vacuum will pull it directly out and into our truck. So it's just a process of us working our way from your vents upstairs, getting as far as we possibly can, and then finishing off downstairs getting everything else, your main trunk lines, and then working our way towards the bottom of the furnace.
So kind of walk me through the process from the start where saying my dryers keep shutting off, I know my stuff needs to be cleaned. How does somebody go about, what's the process of getting in touch with you guys?
It's very simple. Give us a shout. Give us a call on our phone number. You can get a hold of us via email, website. All of those will work. We give you our price structure right over the phone, so we don't have to come out and do a site visit for quotes or anything like that. You can apply the price structure directly to your home and you know exactly what you're going to be charged. Schedule an appointment, and come out and get you taken care of.
So that quote is not going to change. So if you give them a quote, that is the price that they are going to be paying for the cleaning service.
100%, and it's designed specifically that way on purpose because there are certain companies that will not do that, and before you know it, you're paying more maybe in the middle of the job, or you pay more at the end of the job. Ours is a price structure based simply off the number of furnaces that you have and vents, and that doesn't change.
So I know a lot of us like to kind of be on the healthier side and not use like any chemical sanitizers. Do you guys use any of those while you're cleaning?
So we don't, and we don't on purpose. We haven't for 30 years. The reason being is they're ineffective. We have not found any of those chemicals or biocides or sanitizers that actually do what they say that they're going to do. So our theory is you're introducing chemicals into your home for absolutely no reason. Generally, when companies are going to use that, it's a sales ploy or possibly a way to upcharge customers. So until they come out with something better that actually works, we're not going to be doing it.
Again, thanks for the honesty. I mean, on that it's also in your vents, so it's blowing into all the rooms, and it's going to be in the air that we are breathing.
Correct.
So what sets you guys aside, and what puts you better than other duct cleaning companies?
It's simply process, equipment, and people, I would say. The process, which I mentioned earlier, is the two-part process. That is the only effective way to clean ductwork. Unfortunately, not all companies use that process, and the reason that some of the other companies don't use that process is because the equipment is much, much cheaper to use some of the other more ineffective processes. And then that leads into equipment. We're only a duct cleaning company. We're only a dryer vent cleaning company. So we don't do any other trades like HVAC or things like that. So our investment goes directly into duct cleaning equipment. So our equipment is by far the most premier equipment around here. And then that leads into people. If you have the best equipment, if you've got the best process, whoever's doing the job, if he's not good at what he does, it doesn't really matter. So our technicians have been with us for over 10 years. They're very, very good at what they do. Our lead technician, Aaron, he may have a little bit of OCD when it comes to a cleaning trade. It's a good thing. So he's very, very thorough and a very, very good guy to have on the job. So those would be the three things.
Damon, thank you so much for being on the show. If they want to get in contact, what's that phone number just one more time?
815-601-4506.
And then what about the website?
dirtyductservice.com.
Well, again, thank you so much for joining us. And coming up after the break, Shrek 5 has been announced and other shows and movies are being released. We'll have those details coming up after the break.
Thousands of people are using the WIFR app on their smart TV. And you can too. Using your remote control, go to your TV's homepage. Locate the search option and type in WIFR. Select and download. From there, you'll be connected and ready to stream full newscasts, stories on demand, and exclusive content. It's all free and all from the news team you know and trust. WIFR.
Unpredictable weather on the horizon? Stay ahead of the storms with the WIFR First Alert weather app. Get personalized notifications, a detailed 10-day forecast, watch video updates from your most trusted weather team, and up-to-the-minute information with live radar. It's not just an app. It's your weather guardian to help you plan your day. Don't guess the weather. Anticipate it. Download the WIFR First Alert weather app for free now and take control of your day. Mike Garrigan. Accurate. Dependable. Honest. Anna Marie Schutt. Credible. Genuine. Urgent. Together they bring a strong voice and a fresh perspective to the state line and lead a team that shares stories that matter to you. Mike Garrigan and Anna Marie Schutt. People you can count on. Only on WIFR. It's access to stories where you live. Now. Your live videos and newscasts. Now. Your portal to sending us pics and videos. Now. Your connection to sports in the state line. now. Your way to keep up with us, now. And your breaking news alerts, now. No matter where you are, stay updated, now, with the WIFR News app. Download it for free today.
Docuseries shines a light on the women who pioneered criminal profiling, and the world's most famous ogre is coming back out of his swamp to the big screen. CBS News reporter Daniel Backus has all the entertainment news from this week.
A new Shrek movie is officially happening, but it will take a while before it hits theaters. DreamWorks announced Shrek 5 is coming July 2026, 25 years after the first Shrek film premiered. Original stars Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz will all be returning.
Whether we like it or not, clock is ticking.
What's the rush?
Because I'm worried.
A new trailer is out for the upcoming romance movie, We Live in Time. The film stars Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh as a couple who meet when she accidentally hits him with her car. The love story arrives in theaters this fall. Hulu has a new true crime docuseries premiering today. Mastermind, To Think Like a Killer, focuses on Dr. Ann Burgess, the forensic and psychiatric nurse who consulted for the FBI on serial killer cases beginning in the 70s, pioneering modern-day criminal profiling. And the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles is getting ready to launch its first full-floor K-pop exhibit. Among the items on display, outfits worn by the Korean pop sensation BTS. The exhibit opens in August. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Gotta say, I might have to be streaming that docuseries, especially with how hot it's gonna be Sunday, Monday. Not a bad way to spend the day inside. Well, that wraps us up here at the Morning Blend Extra. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great weekend.